This is a 1,215 Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. The next sponsor, coming share more of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Please come me directly. Be very greatly appreciated. Today we're doing, you're there, Simen Kuf Be Gimel, Sif Nun to Nun Vav. Nun. Vemis Kamen Acheres Lo to Luto B'divrei Rashi Lanios Daiti. There's a different kavan on Rashi. It's a Hargosha. How can you say Shmuel is not talking about Hargosha? Shmuel says explicitly, until she feels it in her flesh. So surely that means there is Ashka. Several chuvas have tried to explain this. Rashi deliberately wrote the reason for Shmuel is that because she checked the ground, etc. Rashi would say, what is Rashi telling us here? Obviously, Rashi is talking about Shmuel. The Hachi Perushim means like this. Rashi have a koshle to the Rav Yirmiyah, the entire Shmuel Shit Man Midrabana. He had difficult Rabbi Yirmiyah's assertion that Shmuel concedes that she's talking to Rabbanan. So Mashal Shmuel Ragdina the Raisa Kamar. It sounds like Shmuel's only saying Din the Raisa. But the Mumo, this is astonishing. How can Shmuel say that she's Torah? Came to Rabbanan Tmeah. She's Rabbanan, she's Tomei. So hello, Shmuel Dina Kamar. Shmuel's saying a Din. Seba Rashi Dal Hashmi the Rabashi for Shmuel to Rabbi Yirmiyah. That's it. So Rashi comes to tell us that Rashi is explaining what Rabbi Yirmiyah means to say. Two things require each other. The divided Rabbi Yirmiyah Emes Amar. It's certainly Rabbi Yirmiyah speaking truth. But the Moed Shmuel she demanded Rabbanan Gam below Argosh Shmuel concedes that she's telling the Rabbanan even without a sensation. It was them towards Kol Kushios. According to this, all the answers are resolved. But the words of Shmuel themselves have no explanations. Rashi writes, Gam Divrei Shmuel. And that's why Rashi comes to explain the words of Shmuel. It means to say, Amar Shmuel, Badka Karka Torah. She checks the ground, etc. She's Torah. She never biv sarah. Actually, gish biv sarah. So she feels it in her flesh. Kolemar. Okay, but the meaning of Torah by our Gosh is mere rising the sensation. By Chachami goes to Aksami. About Kol Shabbat our Gosh is Chachamim made a decree that even things which come without our Gosh are usher. Locus Raka Dovna Kabaltuma, the only makes their stain is found on Makabaltuma. That's why by the land, the earth. There's no decree on states. Shmuel is compelled to say this. Looking Gam Imi the rice cloud. Because if the rice, so you didn't require any sensation, Mali Karka Mali the Bracha, what Timus make what's on the ground. It's anything else. Is that Rashi? That's why Rashi explains time of Shmuel. It's not because of sensation. That which Shmuel said on the ground, it's Tahar. That's not account of Argosha. Rabbanan ain't because Rabbanan don't require Argosha. Rather, his reasoning is like Rabbi Nechem. Rashi's out the Shmuel law here by Argosha Klaus. Shmuel's not talking about there's Argosha. The Din says Shmuel bar Karka. This halach what Shmuel says by the ground ain't Mishum Argosha. It's not because Argosha. Rabbanan ain't Argosha because Rabbanan don't need a sensation. And that what Shmuel said, until she senses in her flesh, it's giving a reason. Came in the minha Torah, since midoraisa tzorich hagasha, you do need to have a sensation. Chomer gozu, chen gozu, b'davar shem makabel tuma. Now gozu when the stain is found, something which is not makabel tuma, uvaru b'siyati yishmayim. That's clear. Nun Aleph. V'chol dvareinu ela kasvu rabbeinu b'al yetosis v'kotzes dvarim. But let's just write this in brief. V'zel shon tesis shom. It says Rashi nami moide. Rashi also could see the Shmuel hechad lo yakisha. According to Shmuel, there's no sensation Torah mi she's Torah mi deraisa Torah mi rabbanan. Ela say Frushev is coming to explain the king and then names her karka Torah fil mi rabbanan. If it's on the ground, she's Torah even rabbanan kanashon. K'shadek adaktiv divrein tivcha shekibah kivnu chomash b'yarnu. If you infer carefully what I was saying, you'll see that the inference is everything which we said. Rashi also means the same thing. But he wrote a very precise language as his wont. The time's going to be Rabbi Yirmiyah in order to explain Rabbi Yirmiyah Kamoshe Kasavim like we wrote. Nun base. Voda be Raya Makamagon is Rashi with Tosis. The Sitre Tara brings Rayas for his perspective from several places of Rashi and Tosis. Voda Ibrahim Shitmei Bri'ir Velois Kiragosha. Wants to say the Sitre Tara that she's Smea Bri'ir Lido Raisa Imad Aragosha. Well, it says Arukh HaShulchan in Rayas called. These are not evidence at all. The Kol Ria Stama Hu Aragosha, because by default, when the Gemara is talking about seeing blood, it's talking about witness sensation. Because that's according to the Gemara, the way you see blood is by a sensation. That's the Torah said your Torah if there is no Hargosha. It's not normal we have to sing. Also in the primary, the original Gzer of Ksamim, of stains, that they could certainly make came for a body. Means maybe she saw and she felt. In translation, and she didn't pay attention. She wasn't paying attention, and she forgot it. Or she thought it was another sensation. Sensation of a different type. This is one from the text being the Sugya Shekasu. They wrote. That's why it doesn't ask for Shmuel because there's a long time from the time of the laundering. Maybe she has sensation and didn't recall. Now, it says Arukh HaShulchan very, very adamantly, if she sees, literally, she sees the blood coming out, but she doesn't feel hargosha, doesn't feel sensation, vadim in the Torah. She's Torah, no ifs and buts. But by Stam Rios, which we don't, she obviously does not necessarily see the blood in real time. She also told me the right. So the mistama babar gosha there Rios because in all probability it came with her gosha, just she doesn't realize it. He says the brackets of Chachmas on Bebinas other paras remaining gam heim dochel di beis sujetar ayin sham. They also check the sujetar's contention. No give up. Gam di Rama vorkol either. Rama also has a switch. Because the parak says ain't ishim mistama mina Torah but nida obeziva at shetakish with dam the other yetzim sarah. A woman's not become tamei deraisa by nida as a nida or a zava until she feels and sees the blood coming out of her flesh. Kamosha Amanu v'tia tmei meisha tireh. And she's tamei when she's first time she sees it. Ulahaba and on words lilvat only. Lord Yishuv, she not have sensation. Vodka matzah adam lifnim prosim. She found blood inside the hallway. Harezim cheskasha babar gosha. We assume it was Hargosha. Kamosha biyanu. The diva is Seifrim from Rabbanon. Shekor roikesim dam al b'sar. Anybody who sees a stain of blood on her flesh or there on her clothing, even though she didn't have a sensation, even though she checked herself and didn't find any blood, she's tummy besides the she found blood inside. This is a doubtful tomb. Because maybe this blood came from the urinary tract. Raki Rabbanan goes to Av Shabbat so it's only the Rabbanan. I guess Rabbanan made Xera even after even though it was definitely Hargosha. Zeg Samim, that's Xera abstains. Avstami is Domim, generic citing of blood. I mean, a Torah it's to me a Torah the Chazaka Shabbat Hargosha because we assume it came with a sensation. If she didn't have a sensation, she checked and found blood inside the hallway. And we assume that it came with a sensation. If she can tell us that she's buried, there was no Hargosha, how can we say, oh, no, you had a Hargosha? No doubt. This is why I think the pshat is. When we infer from why does he say? Why does he have to say she found blood inside in the hallway? Could have said briefly, she didn't have a sensation, she saw blood. We assume that it came with a sensation. But Elvadi can also clearly means in Biria Mamish, if she sees blood actually, that blood is flowing from her body, cloud, she says she didn't have any sensation. Ain't too much me too much rabbanon. We can't say there's a chazaka came by Gosha, came to foolish since he tells us explicitly she doesn't sense anything. But by Bdika you can't say that she missed the sensation. She checked and found blood inside the hallway. So it came out of the cervix already. So we say that we say that when at that moment when it left the cervix, she definitely felt it, but she didn't pay attention. So Shomer, as it says, if she didn't have a sensation, not that she didn't have a sensation, actually, Shomer Atosh Ein Largasha. She has now she has no sensation. He goes nevertheless, nevertheless, she finds blood inside in the hallway. We assume it came with a sensation. Earlier, when it was uprooted from the cervix into the birth canal. Then there would have then it was a sensation. She didn't pay attention. Like you said a few times, now if there was actual re'iyah from the cervix without a sensation to Masa Rakabana, then the tumor is only Rabbana. Longish brackets here. With this we resolve that which they said about Rabbi Kia's statement that blood is found in the hallway. You're chayiv if she's chayiv, she enters the base of mikdash in that state. Some of them were astonished. Lama Shavik Ika didn't need a labala. Talk about the Tumas Mikdash. Talk about her husband. Which because I'm so see man vav. I ain't sure. But it's split patches. Now it's can explain very simply. Don't be baila bala. Because saying that for her husband, that for her husband. Not kapanim. Rabban Asur. Shas Rabban regardless. After a little bit of gosha, even without a sensation. And if he'll be a mikdash chayiv korban, even an entity mikdash, she's liable to bring a korban. Amazing because, and if she doesn't be amazing to get chorus. The servant love is a truma, and if she touched truma, we burn it. They should honor because we say shavada his argosha mikvar. Argosha mikvar because we say it certainly was a sensation. After Hashem argosha at all, even though she says she doesn't sense anything now. As he wrote for Duk. Nunches. With this we resolve a great suffix. Because she stopped with the Achronim. We have a great doubt which the Achronim have. It says, look, the Pishtei Shuba. She finds blood by checking herself. Do we say the tomb is rice? Because there was no sensation. Or the name of the say Bargasha that there was a sensation. So but she thought that the sensation is coming from her checking. They analyze this at length. If he mashbiano become a Suram, the Ram, ancient Soviet, there's no doubt. The Zayadua, it's well known. All the times a woman checks, she doesn't reach the cervix itself. Only occasionally, and only for a moment. It's very far in. Because the cervix is deep inside the body. Because at the time that Bia is complete, the Aver is still only in the organ is still only in the hallway. Which I receive Memhei, Ayin Sham. Because the issue and the woman's checking cannot get any further than where the organ enters. Because I'm not assuming came Bisham, but she found blood there, it's already out of the cervix. We say Shabbat is that when it came out earlier, then it was Argosha. But it's Argosha, but it's Bika. So we don't need a sensation at the time she's checking. Whole question whether she's the Bdika covered the Argosha says it's a moot point. Because Argosha happened earlier. Because now she found the blood in the prosdor. The sensation must have happened earlier when the blood came into the prosdor. She's definitely telling me the Raisa. It says the brackets came to the Boro, but after Ishmael. Nun Vav. That's clear. To analyze whether she has a sensation or not is only a concern on that which happened right now. That's a because then if she right now she sees blood and she's not sensing anything, she's telling me that I saw. Bishop Bedekas, that's what's so dumb. But when she checks herself, finds blood. Vade to me, she's only telling me that I saw. She's not about Proza because she checks in the hallway. Meaning we say that even now she has no sensation. Dam Shamez is man. The blood was there for a while already. Shalom no car. It came down there from the service. And the walls of the birth canal held in place. But Vadia Gisho Bavadaitis, he certainly must have felt that, and she didn't pay attention. Therefore, in this statement of Shmuel, the Hashas Parach Sham B'Shlosh Mekamos, the Gemara asks on it in three places. Meisha Shoshet Tzorcheh, for us, Adam, a woman who is attending her needs, urinating, and she was blood. We assume that the blood went with the urine from the cervix. The Gemara is legitimately analyzing whether she has sensation or not. We know the moment when it came down from the car with the urine, so therefore we have to. That's a question which we should ask. The second one made when she has a petticoat cloth under her pillow. So she checked immediately after having relations. She found blood on the petticoat cloth. The we want to know if she saw the blood at the time they had relations. Then legitimate to ask whether she has sensation or not. In this short amount of time, we assume that blood came just now from the cervix. The third case, she found on her particular immediately after relations, which means immediately. Relations, the Chayav and Shteim Korban, the Chayav, both Chayav Korban. Shas also is legitimately asking, there was sensation or not. That's a question whether at that time, which is immediate, did she have a sensation when she saw it coming out and came from the cervix. The bracket says here, according to this, the whole question that the Gedolim ask about Badika, whether that covers up a Hagasha, it's not an issue. It's not comparable at all. Where it talks about her sensation in the beginning of Nida, it says the reason of Shammai, since a woman checks, she doesn't, it's not Matamil Mafreya. Hill says no, because she might mistake it for a sensation of urinating. It's nothing to do with this Argosha. That's Mirabana, that's about Mirabana. The Tuma may say Shemir for the retroactive Tuma on 24 hours of Anida. Akira Argosha Yom Esmo. And therefore the question about the Argosha is on the day before. It appears Rashi. Rashi explains. The sort of Amilo argues Shem Esmo. Should say I had no sensation yesterday, Kuli Ansham. Barak Bidrabana, Armin Kane. We only say this in Rabbanan, not be the Raisa, not the Raisa. The Raisa, Shabbat Gishmi so come for Barama. She definitely has sensation yesterday, as appears in Rama Baduk. Vargosha Shavresh Perigways have in Achlan Sham Baduk, and the other Argosha is something. The other Argosha is something else.